Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be painting the headliner and all the trim pieces into a gloss black. We have this beautiful Duplicolor vinyl and fabric paint. So this headliner is going to be going on this crazy drift Lexus IS 300. It's got a 2JZ twin turbo. First things first, obviously it is a race car, so it's fully gutted already. We removed everything out of this car. We took the entire headliner out of the car. You can see in another video of ours, it's the process of us doing this. It isn't too bad. We are installing a Rolls-Royce headliner with the lights, so it's gonna look insane, guys. To paint the headliner, we have not personally done this before. This is the first time we've ever done it. So if you guys are watching this video and you've never done it before, or you're trying to learn, we're all doing it together. So first off, what we did, we obviously picked up our paint. I'm just gonna be using some isopropyl alcohol just to spray around. You guys can see there's a couple stains. It is a 2001, so the car is old and it's seen its years. So we're gonna go ahead, clean everything up. Alright guys, so you can see just a couple wipes how much dirt really came off this headliner. And so we got our nice safety measures here just because we're spraying aerosol inside. Don't want to inhale this paint. So we got our can, it's warmed up, gave it a nice shake. We're going to start with the one trim. Kind of getting some air out here, air in the garage out. We got the first layer on all of our trim pieces. You guys can see it's looking sharp. We're gonna save this guy to last and just do it at the end. I want to get these guys out of the way first, but you guys can see looks pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and touch the first one I did because it should be dry by now. It's all right texture, like it's weird. It's still kind of fabricy. It's not as smooth as it was before. You can feel the paint on top. So this stuff does dry pretty quickly. I just went ahead and put a second coat on this one pillar. You guys can see it's looking a lot more filled in. I think I still gotta go add another coat on the inner side, but you can see compared to the first couple pieces we've done, this one's starting to look like an OEM black trim that would have came with the vehicle. This is a little update. There's about 2-3 layers of paint on each of these trim pieces. We're about, I'd say, halfway through this can. I have 2 more of these, so I'll probably just end up using the 1 full can for these and then the other 2 cans for the headliner because I think I'll need it. So you guys can already see it's really starting to look nice. Maybe 1-2 more layers on and it should be that jet black look that we're searching for. You can see this is where the trim pieces would have been resting up against other trims inside the car. So there are some imperfections that you'll see through, right? There's some like gouges that would have just been scratches on the fabric itself. It's not gonna remove that. It does make it look a little bit better. If you have the space, a garage, whatever, to do this, I highly suggest it. This is about all in, maybe $100 in paint, you know, just to get enough. You may, you know, you have a smaller car, you may need less than that. This is a mid-size sedan, right? You guys can see it does have the sunroof. So it's a mid-size car, so, you know, price will vary, but still, for $100 doing it yourself, if you got a weekend. Hardest part is going to be dropping the headliner, right? But you get past that, it's not too bad. In my opinion, it's a quick, easy, and it may not be the most appearance-wise mod because you're not gonna see it from the outside, but whenever you drive a car, let's be real, you're sitting inside your vehicle, and I think this is a huge difference, especially hopping in your car every day, just having that jet black headliner. For $100, you can't go wrong. I think this is a really good mod you guys can do. It's easy, it's cheap, it's just a little time consuming, and you will need a little bit of space to do it. Other than that, like, you don't need much, right guys? Just a little place to paint it. It does dry fairly quick. It is cold outside. We're airing the garage out a little bit right now, and this stuff is drying really fast. Right, I'll just show you guys the can again. Vinyl and fabric spray. I'm sure you don't even need Duplicolor. There's probably other brands out there. I just like to use them. We use them for all of our calipers and any paint that we're using in our shop. We like to use Duplicolor. It's a very reliable brand, easy to use, and I just love the finish. They make it super easy, as in they have the full step process. They have the primer, they've got the paint, and they have the clear coat. So you don't have to shop around brands. Whenever I go to any Canadian Tire, I always search for the Duplicolor, and they have everything. All right, guys, you can see we got one nice coat on the headliner itself. I had to move it over here and open the garage door just because this stuff smells bad. This is some very strong paint fumes. You're definitely gonna wanna use this material in a well-ventilated area, and definitely have your face masks or something just to kind of block out what you're breathing in. So this is 3 cans in total with the other stuff I've used. You guys can see the headliner's coming together. You can just see a little bit of striping on the bottom. It's starting to kind of fill in at the top, but I think I'm gonna end up running back to Canadian Tire, grabbing one more can just to fill in all the bottom stuff and give it that one solid shade. Altogether, from how we started, it's looking a lot better. You guys can see, quite simple to do. Just dries on itself. Give you guys a close up. So it does look really good. You know, I think if we get that extra can and fill in some of these stripings, it's gonna look like it was almost an OEM original black headliner. And especially with this car, it's just gonna look insane. You guys can see we still need to get these pillars out, but like I was saying, I think we're gonna have to take out the racing seats because they are non-adjustable. That way we can get this trim piece out so we can pull this off and then paint that one final trim piece on both sides. All right, guys, this is the finished result. You guys can see it is full jet black. Everything is nice and dry. It still has that nice fabric texture. really clean. I'm happy the way it turned out. And you guys can see, you just follow the simple steps we did and yours can look just like this. Like I said from the beginning of the video, this is the first time we've ever done this, so we don't have any expertise. This was kind of just a wing it, so you guys can do this too. Like I said, you just need a little garage space and this material. Super happy how this turned out. I'll probably end up just throwing it back in the car at some point and give you guys a little update later.